Old-fashioned? That's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of Ford tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Numbers at Ohio State. How good is C.J. Stroud? What he did against that Georgia defense,
yes.
I mean, he did it with his legs. Obviously, he did it with his arm. And if Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't miss the fourth quarter, I'm going to guess Ohio State wins that game.
Yeah, there's a good possibility. I mean, they should have won the game. What about the kicker?
So
what about that guy? What about that guy?
Yeah,
he started out. He brought in.
How about that
2023 in the worst possible way you could do it.
When you have like the field goal to win it, and you just shank it.
I'm talking about it took
it
a
goes
left.
Sideways.
It was like the ball was kicked and the ball was in the air and saw somebody with a hot dog and was like, "Oh, hot dog," and just took off into the stands.
He swung too hard. It's like one of those overswings on golf, and you just hook it bad. That's what happened there. But I look at C.J. Stroud a lot different after that game. So
a great game,
I'm looking at mock drafts right now. Bryce Young obviously had a tremendous final game at Alabama, 5 touchdowns and everything else. Mock drafts still have him number 1 with the Texans. C.J. Stroud now looking at number 3 to the Seahawks. They, of course, got that pick from the Denver Broncos. Bears don't need a quarterback, do they? Let me ask you this.
They need an offensive line.
Okay. You got Justin Fields, right?
Yeah.
Who, by the way, will not be playing the final game, costing him an opportunity to break Lamar Jackson's all-time single-season rushing record for a quarterback. You still think that Justin Fields is a franchise quarterback, or if you are the Bears at number 2 and C.J. Stroud is on the board, would you take C.J. Stroud?
I wouldn't. I think I'll give Justin Fields an opportunity to have some actual receivers to throw the ball to, an actual offensive line to protect him. You bring in C.J. Stroud, you're going to put him in the same situation you put Justin Fields in. So what are we doing? If you continue to do that, you're not getting better. You're not getting better. You're just moving the same piece back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You got to get offensive line, man. You got to get some receivers.
Well, right now it looks like they're going to either take Will Anderson at 2 or Jalen Carter at 2. Take the edge guy or the big defensive tackle. Which way are you going?
You got to go edge.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginning, serving members from a small garage, to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn on the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Time for the Oregon Tech Coaches Show. Bobby Thompson and Mike Safford sit down with head coach Paul Poach. Brought to you by your local Coastal Farm and Ranch store. Now Mike Safford and the voice of the Owls, Bobby Thompson.
In Klamath Falls, Paul Poach stops by. Lady Owls on a 5-game win streak after yesterday's 66-53 victory over Corbin. And Paul, we talked about it before the game yesterday. the key for Oregon Tech: get defensive stops, convert on the offensive end, play Tech basketball. And he did that for 40 minutes and came away with a huge win, both in the standings, also to just keep this roll going.
Yeah, it was another, I kind of sound repetitive a little bit. It was another great team win. Kids are starting to buy in on the defensive end, and we're getting better and better on the defensive end. We're not where we need to be right now, but it's not February, as I mentioned the other day. But I think kids are starting to see that if we can play defense, we can compete with a lot of people. And last night, I think we had 5, 6, 7 kids that had 4 more rebounds. That's a team effort. We don't have someone going for 15 rebounds. When you have 6+ players going for 4+ rebounds, that's a good example of a team basketball. Our help defense is getting better. We man more than we have before, and I like what we saw. We did go back to the zone late. But great win at home and a much needed win in our conference.
One of the things that I always look at is the turnover line. You force 18 turnovers, turned it into 22 points. You only committed 13. And, you got a lot of effort out of that press when you put it on. And it's fun when you see both Melissa Lee, Alex Conley, both on the floor. 2 really, really athletic kids and really wreaked havoc.
Yeah, they are very athletic. They're very long. They got great anticipation, and we've been fortunate enough to kind of go to those different presses at certain times, and then get out of them when they look like they got things figured out, and then get back into them. We got to turn people over, and that helps. I think a great example is right before halftime. We didn't score off of it. We had 2 free throws. We put the half-court trap in, and I think Conley got a hand on the ball and passed it to Kent, and had 2 free throws. And that's a good example. We have to have some of those plays to be successful. We can't press full game. It's just too difficult. We can't press one press because I think most teams figure it out. But if you can go in and out of different presses at certain times, try to get some turnovers, that obviously helps for victories. And I think we're, even our turnover, I don't know if we had 4 turnovers at halftime, something like that. I know we ended up turning over 14 or more in the second half, but we're starting to minimize our turnovers, which is helpful as well.
I really was also pleased, Paul, with the play of some of the gals who haven't been scoring a whole lot. I mean, Jenna Wallace, just solid, hit a couple jump shots. Alexis Elquist came in, especially, I think it was in the fourth quarter, hit a big 3 in a key moment. And Melissa Lee found her jump shot yesterday, which is something that you're going to need going down the stretch.
Yeah, all those kids they know their roles, they're accepting their roles, and when they come in, they're giving it their best. And Jenna's a knockdown shooter. People don't realize she can shoot the heck out of the ball, and I was glad to see her knock it down. Elquist is becoming better and better, getting more comfortable with her game. And Melissa Lee, I was really happy with Melissa. We talked before, if we can get Melissa going, with a 3-headed monster a little bit, I think we're going to be pretty good. And Melissa, I think she had 4 steals, 6 rebounds. And I've told Melissa, she was 1 for something to 3. I don't care. She can keep shooting it. And that was a big 3, kind of a little separation down the stretch when Melissa hit the 3.
Last night, your big 2. It was Olivia Sprague, goes for 18. Had a rough first half. Really caught fire there towards the middle of the third quarter. Hit like 5 shots in a row. And Maddie Toll just continuing to be consistent.
Both those are having great seasons. And what I like about Liv is she's got ice in her veins. She may miss 3 or 4. She doesn't care. She'll come back, and she's a great competitor, and she'll hit 4 or 5 in a row. And just keep coming at it, and she'll battle for 40 minutes, and that doesn't change night in, night out. Maddie has just been solid for about 2-3 week period of time. She'll have her hands full tonight, but another tremendous performance by Maddie last night in a game that was fairly rough down low.
Tonight, Bushnell comes into Danny Miles Court, a chance for the Owls to solidify 4th place in the Cascade Conference, tied with Bushnell at 6-2 in league play. We'll talk about the Beacons when we come back. We're live here on the pregame show on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Coastal Farm and Ranch, we're just what
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Break down Bushnell University. Paul Poach stops by, and Beacons had a win streak snapped last night, losing a low-scoring game at Southern Oregon by a score of 50-43, way lower scoring game than I expected. We hope today that the shooting woes that Bushnell had last night carry over in today.
Yeah, they I think they were 1 for 19 from the 3 last night. Well, Southern Oregon shot 25%. It was a defensive battle over there. Bushnell is a very good ball club. I think they finished in the top 4 last year with a number of returning starters. They're solid, and I told the kids this today. You know, who would have guessed that we're sitting here in the second week of January, nearing the first half of the CCC play, and we got a chance to be in the top 4. Hats off to our girls. They worked hard for this. I'm not sure what the outcome tonight is, but I can tell you this, that our kids will play hard for 40 minutes.
Bella Pedrogetti, the top player for Bushnell, 5'10" combo guard who can shoot it from outside. She can take it to the basket. And I know you're going to have to probably get creative to try to handle her.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the old philosophy is you got to find the head of the snake, and she's the head of the snake, and we got to take care of that. And our philosophy tonight will be making sure she's within arm's distance of some defender. If we can kind of limit her, you're never going to hold her down. She's a great player. That's our first task tonight. And I think tonight, shoot around, I told the girls, I would bet any amount of money, whoever wins the rebounding battle tonight's going to win the game. They are a very hard offensive and defensive rebounding team. They go hard. We're going to have to get some bodies on people. And their interior play, they got some a couple of big gals inside that post up very, very strong. We're going to have to give Maddie and Alexis and Kaylee and Jenna, we're going to have to give them some help down low as well.
That was going to be the next question. Libby Mathis, she stands at 6'4", maybe 6'5". She's one of the biggest players in the Cascade Conference. Blocks a lot of shots, very good rebounder. Again, true post player, and it'll be a challenge for Maddie Toll.
Yeah, I think that with our style of ball, of pushing the ball and Maddie running baseline to baseline, I'm not sure how much she can play against us, to be honest with you. Now, if we walk the ball up the court, she is a load down below. She's a very, very good post player. You're right, she's a true post player. And Maddie can't handle that alone, though. I trust Maddie with a lot of post players, but we're going to have to give her help on that. And so, if we can push the ball, I think we would limit her minutes just because of her style of ball, what she plays. But the Rojas girl is also is tough inside. So this is going to be, we'll find out where we're at as a program. Every game is kind of a test for us and an exam, and we've passed most of them. Stubbed our toe against Southern, but this is another. I told the kids, this is another test. Where are we as a program? And we want to be, hopefully one of the better programs in February. This is still, I hope our fans understand is that this is a very, very young ball club. There's many times we're having two sophomores and a couple freshmen and a senior out there. We have the vets in Maddie and Melissa, but even Olivia's a sophomore. And her play this year is, you'd think she's a senior, but we're still growing. And one thing about young kids, when you have freshmen and sophomores, the growth during the season is your potential is much greater than if you have a bunch of seniors. And I think we've gotten better and better, and we hope tonight to take that next step to let the rest of the teams in the CCC know that, we're for real.
What's the one big key tonight, Paul?
Rebounds. We have to control the boards. If you watch them on film, they go the boards hard, and we have to be able to control the boards. We have to limit the number of threes they're knocking down. Probably the third key is when the post players get the ball down low, we got to get some help.
6 wins in a row sounds nice. We hope we'll talk after the game and keep rolling as we head to LC State next week.
Well, one other thing I think last night is our fans have been tremendous. And, you and I talked the other day is that, we have the largest fan base for women's basketball and NAI, entire NAI. And if people don't realize how important that is to our kids and to our program, it is extremely important. Our kids take great pride in trying to give. We're in the entertainment business, and they're trying to put on a show for you fans, and I appreciate the fans showing up.
It's head coach Paul Poach here on the pregame report. Lady Owls and Bushnell coming up here in a bit. Bobby and I will break it down when we return live here on 104.3 960 Sports.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Back here at Danny Miles Court in Klamath Falls, Mike Safford and the Hall of Famer Bobby Thompson. Bushnell in town to take on the Lady Owls. Both teams sit at 6-2 in Cascade Conference play. The winner is sole possession of fourth place in the league standings. And Bobby, that means a home playoff game if the playoffs were to start tomorrow.
Yeah, it really does, Mike, and that's exactly what the girls are thinking of. They say, we have to have this win. This is one we absolutely need to have, because if we can win here and also go up to Eugene and have another win, we'd be in really good shape. But the one here is so important because you're getting close to the end of the first round, and to be climbing up into that 4 position means a lot to our girls.
And a big win last night for Oregon Tech over Corbin, 66-53, and it was a great team effort. Great second half offensively for Olivia Sprague. Maddie Toll had a big first half, but it was kind of the role players. Melissa Lee did it with defense and rebounding, had 11 points. And as you like to say, Bobby, she hit a 3 at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, and she said, I said, boy, that's really something else. She said last year she never even took a 3. And this year she said, I've struggled. And I said, I think I will agree with that. But I said that one last night was nothing but twine.
It was right in front of you. Bushnell comes in, as I mentioned. They are 9-4 on the season, 6-2 in conference play. Their offense revolves around 2 players. One is Bella Pedrogetti, who's had a great year, their leading scorer. And in the middle, it's Libby Mathis, the 6'4 post that has given Oregon Tech fits in the past.
Yeah, you look at it that like Mathis came off the bench last night and had 12 points and 9 boards to go along with Aspen Sifkas, who had 13 points and 9 boards, and the rest of the team were kind of quiet.
A loss against Southern Oregon, 50-43. Again, the winner to take sole possession of 4th in the conference season. We'll take our final time out of the pregame report. We come back while the anthem. Scott Allen will have the play-by-play. Scott Allen will have the starters. Bobby will have the play-by-play. Saturday afternoon basketball right here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment, and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Bushnell University face off with your 10-4 Oregon Tech Lady Owls. Before we announce today's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Our national anthem from here at Danny Miles Court. For our starting lineups, our public address announcer, Scott Allen.
This is NAIA Cascade Collegiate Conference Women's Basketball. Here tonight's Lithia starting lineups. First, from Eugene, Oregon, the visitors, we welcome the Bushnell University Beacons, their fans and families to Danny Miles Court. Starting at guard, a 5'8" junior from Eugene, Oregon, number 1, Allie Morocco. At guard, a 5'11" junior from Banks, Oregon, number 2, Ashley Silver. At guard, a 5'10" junior from Medford, Oregon, number 10, Bella Pedroche. At forward, a 5'10" senior from Jake, Oregon, 23, Kalina Rojas. And at guard, a 5'6" junior from Camas, Washington, 24, Haley Hansen. The Beacons are coached by head coach Chad Metters. He's assisted by Rusty Cottrell, Matt Geronimo, and Ray Riggs. Ten and 4 today, looking to make a move. Here are your Lithia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram Oregon Tech Lady Owls starting 5. First up, the 5'8" sophomore guard from Clatskanie, Oregon, number 4, Olivia Sprague. Starting at forward, 6'2" junior, Gridley, California, number 11, Madison Toll. At guard, the 5'5" true freshman, Jackson, California, number 12, Gabby Gascon. And at forward, 6'1" junior, battle-born from Elko, Nevada, 15, Alexis Elquist. And at forward, 5'11" senior, Napa Vine, Washington, 31, Melissa Lee.
Our starting lineup, Scott Allen does such a great job. For Tech, again, it's Sprague, Toll, Gascon, Elquist, and Lee. For Bushnell, it's Mirable along with Slipka, Pendrick, Rojas, and Hansen. For the play-by-play, my good friend and the Hall of Famer, Bobby Thompson.
Hey, Mike Safford, thank you. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a great game. Playing to move into 4th place all alone, the winner of this game. All right, and the tip is controlled by Oregon Tech. Out of the backcourt for Tech comes Gascon. Kicks it over on the left-hand side with it to Now goes back with it to Sprague. Sprague drives down, puts it off the glass down. And boy, Mike, that's a great way to start for Olivia Sprague. Right off the bat, to come the other way. Slifka has the ball taken right out of her hands, but then it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oregon Tech. She started to go up for a shot, and the ball wasn't there.
Olivia Sprague got a quick hand in there, blocked that shot, but couldn't correct the rebound as she was falling out of bounds.
All right, looking to get it in, still looking, and they get it in to Slifka. Slifka will bring it back out on top to Marable. Marable is right out near the center line right now to set up a play. She's directing traffic out there, the point guard is. Gives it up to Pedro Jetty. Pedro Jetty, a 3-ball swish. Just like that, 3-2. And now the lead belongs to Bushnell. Quickly into the front court, driving all the way down, putting it off the glass and down. What a play by the little one herself, Gabby Gascon, Mike.
As she just went coast to coast coming out of the backcourt there. Got it to go and drew the contact. I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul on it, but it goes against Hansen and Tech back on top.
Okay, on the way, shot completes the three-point play. Little Gabby Gascon at Oregon Tech back up by 2 at 5-3. Pressure in the backcourt. Long pass comes up and pass intercepted beautifully by Elquist. She'll come back down the other way. Gives it out to Sprague. Sprague keeps that pivot foot down. Now she goes to the dribble. Gives it back inside. Shot. Elquist good. Little 9-footer. And it's 7-3. Tech leads it by 4. Put pressure on in the backcourt again. And now we have, it looks like a jump ball. It is. What a play. I tell you, what a great play by Melissa Lee.
She jumped that pass. Tech went into that 2-1-2 backcourt pressure. And Lee, just playing center field, read the pass, thought she was going to be able to get the turnover. But now the big question is, what are they going to reset the shot clock to? And they're going to try to figure out that shot time, and it should be at 24.
So 24 seconds is what should go back. We'll see if it does.
We'll see if he reads what I have up. Hopefully he can see me, because and he's pretty close. I said 24, he said 25.
Okay.
I can't yell at him. I got a microphone in my head.
No, you better not be. All right, get it over here. Hansen right in front of us. Hansen goes to the dribble. Back over to Marable. Marable backs the ball out. Can't get by him now. Tries to get by, and Sprague could be called for a hold. Sprague got her with a push, and first foul of the game, and it for Oregon Tech, and it goes against Olivia Sprague.
Where was that hand check in the men's game last night?
Yeah.
Could have loved to have had that hand check.
Wouldn't we ever? I'll tell you. Okay, Marable takes the ball out right here in front of us and gets it into Hansen. Hansen now over to Slifka. Slifka drives down along the baseline. Pass underneath. It's out of bounds. They say it was off the foot, possibly off the foot of Elquist. But they're going to give it back.
I noticed the reset of the shot clock did not happen, so must not have been a kick ball.
Okay, well, that's interesting to know, too. All right, get it out on top. With the ball is Rojas, gets it over to Marable. Marable down in the corner to Slifka. Slifka brings it back out, and they want to pass it in. And long arms reaching up in the air for Oregon Tech by Melissa Lee. Intercepts it and brings it back the other way for Tech. Long cross-court pass to Gascon. Gabby with it, drives down, kicks it back. Elquist puts it up. That's going to be short, and it's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, not enough oomph on that one from Alexis.
She shot an 18-footer.
And it went 16.
She was thinking it was 15.
So now they put it back play. Marable gets it into the front court to Rojas, back to Marable. Now over on the other side with the basketball is Pedro Jetty in the middle, and we're going to have a travel on Pedro Jetty. Another turnover for the ladies from Bushnell, the Beacons. Tech puts it in play, 7:35 remaining here in the first quarter, leading 7-3. Front court, get the ball to Maddie Toll, loses it, and a foul. Wow. Just like that. It was knocked away from Maddie Toll.
They'll catch Rojas.
And Rojas is going to pick up the foul. Rojas, the 5'10 senior out of Dayton, Oregon. Tech will put the ball back in play. Get it into Sprague, backs it out in the three-point area. Now decides to jump up for a long two and swishes it. Wow, just like that, you've got a total of 4 in the game for Sprague, and it's 9-3. The lead is 6, and that's the largest of the game. They get the ball down low, ball put up, and it was blocked. Looked like, was it Rojas that ball blocked by Elquist? Okay, front court, here comes Tech. That looked like a kicked ball. I can't hear the whistle, but it obviously was.
Clock will stay at 24 because it hadn't got below 20.
I could tell the field goal was no good on that.
Wide right.
Yeah, it was definitely wide right. Okay, they get it into Matty Tull. Tull wants to bounce it in, and that one, not a good pass by Matty, and it's swiped. And they come down. Slifka switches hands, puts it up left-handed, 2-on-1 against the little one out there. Gaston, and they score it to cut the lead to 9-5. Gaston into the front court will give it up to Matty Tull. Tull with the ball, now back over on the side to Elquist. Elquist looks inside, can't find anybody, comes back out. Long 3-ball, and it looks good, but hits the back of the iron by Lee and comes out. It was right on line, but just a little too hard. Come to the front court, it's Hanson. She jumps up a 3, no good. Rebound comes down, Matty Tull gets it, slipped in the key, but no harm, no foul. Get it ahead to Gascon. She drives down, wants to go to the well. It won't go, but she's fouled again. And this foul is going to go, I believe, on Rojas.
That'll be her second. That probably will bring Mathis up off the bench for Bushnell, and that's indeed the case.
Coming in for Tech is Kaylee Elliott. And out of the game is going to be Elquist.
You know, before Gascon goes to the line, this is my goal for today, and when we go up to Eugene, to not call Bushnell Northwest Christian. It's going to be the first year, hopefully, that I do not call them Northwest Christian.
Shot by Gabby is good. Hey, I've called the schools wrong so often, or I've called TCU SMU to anyone that played in our pool, you know. Second one also good by Gascon. It's 11-5. And little Gabby's already got 5 in the game to lead Oregon Tech. And now driving in and almost getting mugged, but getting rid of the ball out to Mirabli again, and then to Slifka over here on the left side to Hanson. Hanson tries to get it down in low to Matthews, who came into the game, and it's intercepted. And here comes Sprague behind the back, gets down the court past Hanson, driving in, balances the ball, and goes out of bounds.
Went right off Olivia's toe and kicked out of bounds. Good call by the official.
And that one, the field goal wasn't good either. Had 2 of those now. 11-5 Tech, 5:54 remaining here in the first. Bushnell will take it out, and they get the ball into Mirabli. Long pass up court to Olivia Bailon, who's into the game. Mirabli, now they get it down low. Oh, to Mathis. Nice play by Sifka to get that ball to Mathis. Lays it up and in and cuts the Tech lead to 4, 11-7. Good first quarter for both teams. Gabby Gascon drives again. Pass intended is tipped away and picked off by Bushnell. They come the other way, drive all the way to the hoop, and the shot no good. Looked like we might have had a foul underneath, but no harm, no foul. The Tech comes up with the rebound. Sprague will give it up to Gascon, who will bring it into the front court. 11-7 Tech. Good number if you're at the craps table or whatever in Vegas or Reno. Tech leads it. 5:08 first quarter left in it. Down to Matty Tull along the baseline. Gets it up to Kaylee Elliott. She puts up about a 12-footer. Rolls across the rim and off. Rebound is picked off by Petrojetti. Down to the front court they come. Mirabli gets it down low to Mathis. Mathis, wide open. Slitka, and she misses the lay-in. Gets her own rebound. And then they're going to call a whistle and a foul, and this foul is going to go against Kaylee Elliott. When Slifka got the rebound, she was fighting for the ball with little Gascon and had no problem there. Well, we got a timeout, 4:46 remaining first quarter, 11-7, Tech by 4.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Substitutions for Oregon Tech coming out of the timeout. As onto the floor for the first time is Kennedy Tull. She'll spell Olivia Sprague. And for Bushnell, they have brought back out the same group that they had on the floor, except for Mandy Sissel in for the first time tonight.
All right, looking to get the ball in. They get it way out on top. Pedro Jetty gives it up to Camilla Mella, who is in the ball game as well. And the ball is lost and finally picked up by Oregon Tech, and they're scrambling under the basket now, loose, and finally comes up. Maddie Tull's got it. Gives it up to the little one, Gascon, who comes to the front court. Gabby on the dribble, comes right-hand side to Melissa Lee. Lee on the left-hand dribble, and a foul is going to be called, and that is not a hard one to call, as Kaylin Camilla Mella was riding right along with her on the play, and that will be team foul number 4 against Bushnell. Gascon on the dribble, lobs it into Tull. Maddie wants to turn, go up left-handed, and that went right over the rim and came off the board on the other side. And back to the front court comes Camilla Mella. Almost dragged her pivot foot, but gets the ball over to Pedro Jetty. Pedro Jetty gives it to Sissel. Sissel has the, I don't know if it was blocked or how that happened because I was looking down, but Kaylee Elliott came up with it. They go down, Tech try to put it up, no good. Shot, and now we have a whistle. The first shot was no good. It was taken by Kennedy Tull, and then her sister Maddie got the ball, and she was fouled. And being the 5th foul, she's going to the line.
Great block at the other end by Kaylee Elliott as she came up and swatted Sissel as she was driving into the paint. And then a good job by the Owls to be able to work in transition. Kennedy Tull drove the baseline, missed the shot, but her sister was right there to get the offensive board and get a chance to convert at the line.
Gascon and Lee both come out of the game, and for Oregon Tech, Alex Conley comes into the game. And trying to figure who else did. Sprague came back into the game. Was what it was, because Sprague had been out, and now she's back in the game. First shot by Maddie is good. The lead 5 again. Maddie's second shot good again, and that's the largest lead of the game for Oregon Tech. 13-7, 6-point lead, 3:40 and counting remaining in the first quarter. And across the timeline, on the dribble comes Camilla Mella. Now they go over to the far side with the ball to Bailone. They get it down. Bailone has it again. That's, I thought, would have been a walk. Ball was on her shoulders. Now we're going to have a jump ball. Didn't you see kind of a Watusi with the ball on her shoulders?
She took about 3 steps.
Yeah, I mean, if the ball's on your shoulders and you take 3 steps, that's got to be a travel, right, Mike?
I would think.
Wouldn't you think? I mean, this isn't Dancing with the Stars. All right, Tech will put the ball in under pressure. They get it in to Sprague. Long pass comes up over it. They get a pass now to the left-hand side as they get the ball to Conley. Now she gets it back out to Sprague. Sprague backs it off. 19 on the shot clock. 3:10 on the game clock here in the first quarter. But they are playing good defense. Now back down in the corner. They bounce it down low. Put it up Maddie Tull, and it's blocked out of bounds by Mathis. And that'll leave 6 seconds on the shot clock with 3 minutes for Tech to put the ball back in play. 13-7 Oregon Tech if you're just joining us here. First quarter of the women's game. First game of a big doubleheader today. Big battle between the men of Bushnell and the Oregon Tech men. Slifka comes back in the game. And sitting down will be Pedro Jetty. All right, the pass comes way out with 5 seconds to go. Long 3 ball on the way. Looks good, and it is good. Great shot on the way there by Kennedy Tull. And it's 16-7. The biggest lead of the game is now 9 with 2:45 remaining in quarter 1. Driving the baseline. And cut off at the pass. And a shot is blocked on the play by Oregon Tech's Alex Conley. Blocked the ball. Official screened me out momentarily. Now get it over to Sprague. Sprague's going to glide down, put up a little 10-foot banker, will not go. Rebound cleared off underneath by who else? Conley. And a shot put up and in. And who was that, Michael?
Kaylee Elliott.
Kaylee about a 15-footer. And it's
about a
now
23-footer, and it was a three.
A three. Well, see, that's what I get for having to look down. And it's 19-7. Can't see, can't hear, but there's 2:05 remaining in quarter number one. Now they're going to call a pity-pat foul.
It'll be the second on Elliott.
And Elliott will pick up her second personal foul. And she'll come out of the game. And coming back into the game, of course, for Oregon Tech then is Alexis Elquist to replace her. Tech with their biggest lead of the game at a dozen, 19-7. I tell you, Kaylee Elliott can shoot the three.
Yes,
Michael.
she can.
Good three-point shooter for a post player. Trying to get it in. Now it's a double screen. The official and Coach Poach. Slifka has the ball to the foul line. And then she gets it to Libby Mathis. That was just like a handoff, and she just went right up to the – and is fouled on the play, and the foul's going to go against Maddie Tull. And on Maddie Tull, that's her first foul. 19-9 is the score.
That was a nice. I would say that was a nice design play by Corbin.
It was.
Did a little drop over the top to the big, easy play.
And misses the shot in trying to complete the three-point play, but now Tech gets long pass by Sprague. And Kennedy Tull started the wrong way.
Incomplete.
The pass is incomplete is right, Mike. I mean, Tull took a step this way, and it went way over her head.
They ran the post pattern instead of the curl route.
Yeah, I tell you. Neither one of them are going to play for the Warriors.
Or the Raiders.
Or the Raiders. The Raiders. They come to the front court. Slifka's got it. Gives it up to Hanson. Hanson back out now to get it down low to Slifka again. Hanson, long three from the corner. No good. Rebound is pulled off for Oregon Tech by Jana Wallace, who came in moments ago. And with a minute 25 remaining, 10-point lead for Tech. They bring the ball back into the front court. Yo-yoing the dribble weight out on front. Now they get the ball over to Kennedy Tull. And now a big 15-footer put up, and it rolls across the rim and off by Elquist. And they're coming the other way. Hanson driving down in the corner. Will get it back for a Slifka three, and she buries it. She is so good, Michael, wherever that woman is out the floor. She is a player, and it's now cuts the lead back. They're on a 5-0 run. It's 19-12. Down along the baseline, shot on the way. And that would add too much mustard on it. Taken by Jenna Wallace. Get it back out. And this one, another three banker, but no good by Kennedy Tull. And here comes Slifka again. Gets it over for a long three ball on the way short off of the iron by Hanson. Now they fight for the ball over here. They say it was last touched by Mathis. It'll go out to Oregon Tech with 33.3 to go. Tech led it 19-6. And it's been a 6-0 run for the ladies from Bushnell. Now coming back into the game is Ali Mirable for the last 33 seconds, the point guard for the Beacons. Tech going to play clock. About 2-second difference at most between shot clock, game clock. Dribbling the ball way out by the center line is Sprague. Now she moves it up down to 14 on the shot clock. Now they go down, look out, they get it back to Sprague. Sprague's going to drive in, kicks it over, driving the middle, going down, losing the handle on the ball, throwing up a prayer, and it is answered by Kennedy Tull with 3 seconds to go. They're going to try to get a shot off, and it is blocked by Mirable. And that will end the first quarter of play with reverse digits. It's Oregon Tech 21, Bushnell 12. We'll take a break.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
(21-12) our score at the end of one. Tech in the first quarter, 7 of 17 from the field, 41%. Bushnell at 5 of 15, 33%. Tech winning the rebound battle 13-8. They're led by 5 each from Gabby Gascon and also from Kennedy Toll.
All right, thank you, Mike. As we get ready to start the second quarter, ball will be put in play by the Beacons. Long pass comes down to Slitva on a good and go, but it is quickly knocked out of bounds on the play for Oregon Tech by Alex Conley, and Bushnell will put the ball in play again, as it will be Camilla Mella that will take the ball out under the basket for Bushnell. Now they hand her the ball, looking to get it in, still looking. Might be a 5-second call, awful close.
Well, that's a tough call on Maddie Toll.
Wow, yeah.
Nope, they get Lee.
No, they get it to Melissa Lee. Looked like it was going to be on Maddie, didn't it?
I'd rather it be on Lee, which is her first, instead of Toll or second.
Yeah, most definitely. Long pass comes way out to Mirabli. Gives it up to Slifka. Slifka gives it to Camilla Mella. Long three, shot no good. Rebound comes long, right into the hands of Hansen. Brings it back out on top again to Camilla Mella. Camilla Mella on the dribble. She's going to drive, go over in the corner with it. Driving the baseline, and then coming back out to Hansen. Hansen wants to drive straight in the middle, throw up a prayer. It will not be answered, and the rebound is pulled off nicely for Tech by Elquist, who will give the ball up to Sprague and brings it to the front court. Olivia on the dribble, wants to drive down, going to put up about a 12-footer, slides across the rim on the backside, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Cecil, and a bad pass intercepted by Lee. Come the other way for Oregon Tech. Give the ball back to Melissa Lee. She's going to launch another three straight on, and that one is just off the iron, no good. She goes and gets her own rebound, gives it up for a little short 10-footer that rolls around and falls off, no good by Elquist. Maddie Toll gets it, puts it up, and all she got was board, so Al's 3 shots, but no bucket. Driving straight down all the way Mirabli, and we're going to have a travel. As she went to put it up, she traveled before she shot. It'll go back to Oregon Tech. And sitting down for Oregon Tech will be Olivia Sprague, and back in will be one of the starters who had been sitting down, Gabby Gascon. Got first quarter, had 5 points. Gabby brings it up, now gives it to Maddie Toll out on top. Toll looking for someone, one bounce dribble goes over to Elquist. Maddie falls to a knee, gets back up. Pass comes back the other way. With the ball is Conley. Conley now gets it way back out. Long to Elquist, down to 9 on the shot clock. Now to Maddie Toll, wants to turn, put the ball up. That shot was, but Melissa Lee comes out with it again. And 18 on the shot clock. And they have to reset the shot clock because the ball never hit anything. They've got to, and they didn't want.
It'll be interesting to see if they give one of these here, Bobby. Let me go back to see if I look at the first shot by, it was 8:41, so it should be a shot clock violation in my book. We'll see. We'll see if they come over and we'll see what they decide to have. So they're going to go with 1. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that opportunity.
So what is it going to be, 1 second?
1 second, we'll take that.
I thought you said 2 first and it changed it to 1, and I think you're right. Probably should have been total violation.
So now you got to catch and shoot. You look for trying to get someone going towards the basket where you can catch and get a quick shot off. That'll be a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation on it. So now in that instance, on a deal like that, you don't count that as a shot, do you, Mike? I mean, that would be totally unfair. Now if she makes it, you would count it.
Team turnover.
Yeah. All right. Team turnover. You get it down here, driving along the baseline quickly, and the ball taken away. Great play by Elquist. Took it right away from Sissel. Pass down to Maddie Toll, wants to put it up, and she's going to be fouled. Didn't make the bucket, but she'll shoot 2 at the line.
I think it's going to be Mirable. No, they got it. Slipka, which will be
Slipka.
her first.
And that is her first foul. And Toll will go to the line to shoot 2. 21-12 Tech with a 9-point lead. 13 was the biggest lead of the game to date. That was in the first quarter. Maddie Toll. First shot on the way by Maddie is good. Nothing but net. The 6'2 senior from Gridley, California.
You know something, Bobby, you haven't mentioned much? She's the league leader in field goal percentage, is Maddie Toll at 58%.
Yeah, second shot, good again. I can remember when Maddie first came here and was struggling with her foul shots. Shoots them like a pro now. All right, front court with the ball, Mirable, and Melissa Lee just takes it right away. Another turnover.
10 turnovers for Bushnell.
And way more than Bushnell would have. Tech's really ball hawking. Now they get it over to the little one. She passes back to Maddie Toll. Wants to drive down, wants to turn, wants to go up, put it off the glass, will not go. And Lee hits the deck. I think she might have been pushed in the back by Shawnee Spink. And she was. Handing the cookie jar there. Pushed her in the back. And so the ball will go back to Oregon Tech. Be taken out by Elquist. Looking to get it in, and she does get it into Gascon, who jumps up an 18-footer. No, rebound picked up by Libby Mathis for Bushnell. She had 9 last night against Southern Oregon. Come back into the front court for Bushnell. Slipka, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul as she almost waylaid little Gascon. Coming around, and Slifka will pick up her second personal foul.
Little offhand that time, trying to spin dribble in the middle of the paint, and took that offhand and put it right in the chest of Gascon, and she went flying back about 4 or 5 feet. An easy call for the official on that side. I see Chad Metters on the near sideline trying to talk to the official about what that call will be, and it looks like timeout Oregon Tech with 7:04 left here in the first half. 23-12 our score. We're back after this from Papa Murphy's.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
(23-12) Tech has the lead in this one. Great start to this game, Bobby, especially defensively for Oregon Tech. 11 turnovers forced in the first 13 minutes of the contest.
Yeah, Jenna Wallace has come back into the game now. Wallace replacing Maddie Toll. And Sprague will bring the ball up to the backcourt. 7 minutes to go till the end of the second quarter and first half. Long 3 ball on the way by Sprague. Wow! Nothing but net for Olivia Sprague. She now in the ball game. Should have 10, I would imagine. They just, or is that just 7?
7.
Okay. Somebody was quicker on the board than I was, and I thought I was looking at it as it went through.
I'm doing well, Bobby. I'm doing well.
You're the one that did that, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were so quick with it. All right. Out on top of the ball is Hanson. She's going to drive to the well and lay it in. Nice play by Haley Hanson, the junior from Camas, Washington, for Bushnell. Cuts the Tech lead back to a dozen. It had been 14, which was the biggest lead of the game. After that 3-ball by Sprague. Sprague, another long one. Bingo again, and this one is for 2. It's 28-14. Timeout Bushnell with 6:09 remaining in the first half.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Neither team shooting the basketball well. Oregon Tech, 9 of 26 from the field. Bushnell, 6 of 18. Tech already with 6 more shots than the Beacons, and they lead by 14. They've doubled them up.
All right, thank you, Michael. Bushnell brings the ball up into the front court is Haley Hansen. Near side over here for a long 3-ball off the iron taken by Shawnee Spink. Rebound picked up by Tech, and Olivia Sprague will come the other way. 5:55 remaining here in the second quarter. Sprague drives to the right-hand side, drives down along the baseline. They double team her. They come way out, give the ball to Toll, and that's little Toll. She drives to the hoop and lays it in. Just like that, the bucket goes to Kennedy Toll, and Kennedy Toll now has 7 in the game, and the biggest lead of the game is now 16. Scramble for the ball. Kennedy Toll comes up with it, and she's tied up. Hansen went down, Toll went down, Slifka went down. Boy, all of a sudden it's kind of like a football game out there. Jenna Wallace comes out, and coming back into the game for Oregon Tech will be Maddie Toll. Elquist will take it back in. We got substitutions coming in for Corbin. It's going to be Kaylin Kamelamela coming back in, and the other number that came in for the first time is Aiden Krupke. Came into the game. All right, 30-16. 16-point lead. Tech trying to get for more. Sprague drives right-hand side, and knocked down is Young Toll.
It'll be the second on Kamelamela.
And Kamelamela picks her second foul. My dad would always used to say, boy, at least she got her money's worth, as she put the corresponding 22, who is Kennedy Toll, right smack dab on her wallet. All right, driving to the right-hand side is Olympia Sprague. Gets it out, Olivia, and oh my goodness, she said she was going to hit another one today. Didn't get the first 2, hits that one. 33-14, 19-point lead, time out, Bushnell. We will return.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Bobby, other scores around the league. Southern Oregon at halftime leading Corbin 27-19. At halftime, Eastern over Evergreen 45-31. And a final, College of Idaho knocks off Northwest 73-52.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Corbin trailing Southern Oregon over the hill, and here Bushnell trailing the Lady Owls. Front court, Kamelamela on the dribble, gives it up to Slifka. Slifka wants to drive, Sprague right there with her. Slifka still driving, backs up, shot goes clear over, but Mathis picks it up on the other side. Mathis will tell me it was a pass, but I don't agree. Puts it in. Driving straight down. Oh, toe to toe. Kennedy to Maddie. What a play. Sounded like a local law firm. 35-16, the lead back up. Long three by Slipka. Oh, wow, can she shoot it. Holy cow. The three ball goes in just like that. 35-19. What was the lead is cut by three more off on the great shot by Slipka, who now in the ball game has got 8 points. All right, front court, Tech. Get the ball over to Kennedy Tull, drives to the well, wants to put it up, and that was partially blocked, and it's picked up by Bushnell. They'll come the other way. Far side, they get it to Slipka again, over on the side. She passes it in, nice pass inside to Mathis, and they're on a nice run, Michael, of their own to cut the lead back to 14. Kennedy Tull in the front court, wants to give it to her sister again. Maddie jumps it up along the baseline. Shot won't go. Rebound on the offensive by Melissa Lee. Long three ball, back iron off, no good by Sprague. For a moment, Tull had it, Maddie, and it was pulled away from her, and they come the other way. Down the front court, long pass to Slipka. She had to throw it back in because she was going out of bounds, and that was intercepted by Maddie Tull. Coach Poach says, hey, let's slow it down a little bit. This was a racehorse basketball game for about the last couple of minutes. Everybody needs to catch a breath. Maddie Tull over on the left-hand side, long three ball. Oh, in and out. It went down and popped back out by Elquist. Rebound comes off to Bushnell. Camella Mella into the front court. Gets it to Mathis down at the high post. Now they get it out on top. Driving in is Pedro Jetty. And she's fouled on the play. And the foul is
Melissa Lee.
Going to go against Melissa Lee. And for Melissa Lee, that is going to be her second foul. She comes out of the game. Into the game for Oregon Tech comes Ellie Kent. Also into the game, back into the game is Alex Conley. All right, Camella Mella has the ball, trying to drive on Sprague, can't get around her. Pass goes way in the corner, bring it in, comes way back out. Three ball is an air ball, missing everything, taken by Pedro Jetty, and the clock expires. It'll go back over to Oregon Tech. 2:36 remaining in the second. Tech leads 35-21. Pressure in the backcourt. Tech breaks the pressure, almost lost it out of bounds, but still controlled it. Out to Sprague. NBA three. Oh, not quite right where she wanted it, but we're going to have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called against Oregon Tech's Ellie Kent. Kent will pick up the personal foul, going for the rebound. And Kennedy Tull comes out of the game, and back into the game for Oregon Tech is Gabby Gascon.
Bobby, this is a feel of the men's game yesterday where Corbin took that big lead. Tech made a run right before halftime, then got close. Has that same sort of feel.
You had that same feeling with what's happening to us. Okay, we intercept the pass, and Sprague will bring it out of the backcourt. Olivia taking her time as we approach the 2-minute mark with the 14-point lead. Now over to Gascon. And she lobs it right back to Tull, and the basket will not count. It's going to be an offensive foul charge against Oregon Tech's post player, Maddie Tull.
Wow, it was not a lot of contact on that one, Bobby. Not a lot of contact.
So no basket, and the foul on Maddie Tull, and that will be her second foul. So Tull will now sit down. And she's replaced by Jenna Wallace. All right, 1:57 to go. Bushnell trying to get a little closer. They've trailed by as many as 19. Get it back out on the drive by Lone. Has to give it over to Camella Mella. Now into Libby Mathis. Now back out. Now on the other side. Long shot from the corner. Short off the iron by Lone. Rebound comes down to Olivia Sprague. Sprague will bring across the timeline with 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. What was a 19-point lead is only 14 now. Get it out to the little one. She kicks it in the corner over to Ellie Kent. Kent now on the dribble, 15 on the shot clock. She's going to drive in, wants to put up. The shot is blocked on the play, and then it's lost but then picked up again by Camilla Mella, who gets it into the front court. Goes to the dribble. Will give the ball up to Pedrogetti. Now into Mathis. Wants to toss up a shot. No good. Rebound comes down nicely into the hands of Oregon Tech's Ellie Kent. Get it across. Gaston with it out on top. Now to Kent on the left wing. Now over to Olivia Sprague. Sprague drives the baseline, goes in, puts it off the glass and down. And it had been a drought there for Tech on scoring, but they now lead it by 16. 35 seconds remaining. Ball almost lost by Bailon. Gets it into Mathis. Now over for a long three ball on the way. Back aren't enough. No good by Pedrogetti. Gets her own rebound and lays it up and in. Cut it back to 14, and Tech will play for the last shot because the shot clock is dead. Game clock has 16 on it. Olivia Sprague out near the center line. Play for one. Run it all the way down to 8 seconds. Now she lobs it down for Wallace. The pass is intercepted. They had miscommunication there. Camilla Mella throws one up high off the board. No good, and that will end the first half of play with a score. The Lady Owls of Oregon Tech 37. The Lady Beacons of Bushnell 23.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other. Day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
From our humble beginning serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Almost half our leads at the foul line, Michael.
What we need to do is have a remote printer and have a remote printer where...
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Well, you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
We're back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Elsewhere around the Cascade Conference today, one game has gone final. College of Idaho completes a weekend sweep at home. They knock off Northwest today. by a score of 69-51. 3 games make it 2 other games in progress. In LeGrand, Eastern all over Evergreen State, 60-35. Bailey Brennan with 20, including 6 made threes for Eastern, who is going to improve to 13-2 on the season. Southern Oregon has built their lead against Corbin in Ashland, 34-21. Raiders have the lead midway through the 3rd quarter of play. Southern Oregon led by Clara Robbins. She has 12 points and 13 rebounds. Multnomah, Lewis Clark State in Portland. That one is about to start. And then later on today, it is Walla Walla looking for their first ever sweep of a weekend series in the Cascade Conference on the women's side. They're at winless Warner Pacific. If they were to pick up 2 wins on the road, they're my team of the week in the Cascade Conference, because that's never happened before.
And they have a good chance.
They definitely do.
They do have a good chance.
And it's great to see Walla Walla improving on the women's side. A big win yesterday at Multnomah, so we'll pay attention to that score. It'll be after our men's game is done tonight, but we're set for the second half. A big lead for Oregon Tech at halftime at 14 points. We'll see what adjustments Paul Poach has made, Chad Metters has made for Bushnell, and looks like Bushnell ball, Bobby, to start the second half.
It will. Same starters for Oregon Tech: Sprague, Maddie Toll, Gascon, Elquist, and Lee that started the game. And the same way, it looks like Mirabile, Slivka, Petrojetti. As they put the ball in play, out is Petrojetti, and she will give the ball up to Hansen. Now over for a long NBA 3, over and off by Mirabile. And it is little Gabby Gascon in the corner. Took it away from Slivka. Gascon to the front court with the basketball for the Lady Owls. Gets it head pass intended for Sprague. A little bit behind her, and it was turnover for Oregon Tech. Come the other way, driving all the way in. Oh, she knocks Lee over. No harm, no foul. And they get it down along the baseline. Now they bring it back out, driving underneath, and put up the reverse underneath. A nice play by Mirabile. And it cuts the Oregon Tech lead to 12. Remember, it was 19 in the first half. Tech gets the ball across the front court. Baseline shot on the way, perfecto by Maddie Toll. And Maddie Toll now in the game has 6 points, up to 8 on that last one. And Tech swipes it. Olivia gets it. Nice play. Got it to Gascon, who bounced the ball right around the defender to Melissa Lee, who laid it in. And Tech back up to a 16-point lead. All right. Come the other way, inside, in the key. We got a travel going to be called.
I can hear Joy Lease call that on the bench to my left. If I could hear it, the refs did.
Yeah, I tell you. Rojas called for the travel, and they could hear Joy Lease. You're right, all the way from the bench, you could hear that. It was shrill, was it not?
Unfortunately for Tech, the pressure succumbs to it. A pass out of bounds, it goes right back to Bushnell.
It does, and Bushnell put it back in play, get the ball into Mirabile. Mirabile over to Hansen, long 3 on the way, over and off, no good. Perfect rebound underneath by Slivka. And
got knocked out of bounds by Melissa
knocked out
Lee.
of her hand. So that hidden over here, couldn't see it. Trying to get it in, and they do get it in. Now in the corner, driving is Mirabile. Backs it off, wants to drive down again. Goes under, and the pass is intercepted.
They're going to say she stood on the baseline.
Well, she slipped on the baseline, but the nice thing was at the same time, it was intercepted beautifully by Elquist. She won't get credit for it, though, since she stepped out of bounds. Got knocked out of bounds again. Tech will put the ball in play one more time. Under full court pressure, trying to get it in.
The question is, can Bushnell keep this pressure up, playing at 4,340 feet of elevation? Can they have the energy level to keep it up for another 18 minutes?
Chad Meadors, the coach, wants this pressure in there, and they pressure again. Now that should have been a foul on Mirabile, and they called it. Almost a little late whistle, but Mirabile will pick up the personal foul, and that will be her first in the game.
And that's the problem when you do put that pressure on, is that you can pick up some quick fouls, and
you're
that's
reaching and everything, yeah.
You don't want to do that against Oregon Tech, one of the better foul shooting teams in the conference.
Lee trying to get the ball in, and does, to Elquist. Get the ball up, and now pass is intercepted. It was a sloppy pass, and they pick it up with a turnover. And now jump ball called. Melissa Lee tied her up. That was an amazing tie-up. Possession goes to Oregon Tech. Coming out of the game for Tech is Elquist, and coming in is going to be Kaylee Elliott. They try to get it in, still looking, and they do get it into Sprague finally. She's driving straight down, wants to go to the hoop, off the glass, no. Ball tipped around, Lee comes up with it, and she's going to be fouled by either Slifka or Pedrogetti. We'll see who they're going to call it on.
Very feisty.
Yeah, and it will be Pedrogetti.
That's her first.
I tell you, it's like Portland wrestling out there. People hitting the deck every second or two. And we got another foul, and this one's going to be called on Hanson.
Her second.
And fouls are mounting up quickly, Mike. That's the third team foul already, and we've still got 7:56 to go in the third quarter. Get the ball in. Now pass comes way out on top to Kaylee Elliott. Elliott, one bounce dribble, give it back to Sprague. They're really applying the pressure against Oregon Tech, and she is tripped on the play. Wow, Mirabile just picked up another foul, and that's the fourth team foul against them. I just don't want our players to get hurt. And into the game is going to be Kaylin Camilla Milla, and Mirabile will sit down after picking up her second personal. All right, get the ball in to the little one. That's Gabby Gerscon. Long three, off the iron, won't go. Rebound picked up underneath, and coming in a hurry the other way is Pedrogetti. Pedrogetti, front court, gets it over to Slifka. She can shoot from there and shoots well, but she missed everything there, and it's going to go out of bounds to Oregon Tech. 7:29 remaining in the third quarter, 41-25, the lead is 16. Mathis comes into the game, and out of the game will go Rojas. Mathis has been the real deal that's kept them in the game, just like last night against Southern. And a bad pass that came in, Sprague couldn't hang on to it, and it goes on to the ladies from Bushnell. Mathis has it out on top, goes way in the corner. Long three ball from the corner. Swish, nice shot by Haley Hanson, the junior out of Camas, Washington. Cuts the lead now to 13, Mike Safford. Pass comes up long to Lee. They come in, double team her. She gets it to Sprague. Sprague wants to drive down. Get it back out. Now they get it to Elliott for a long three ball. No good. Lee gets the rebound in the corner. Back to Elliott. Elliott on the dribble. She's going to try to give it up to Sprague, and does. And they'll kind of reload the offense. Oregon Tech's out of gas too right now, Michael. Down to 7 seconds. Holding the ball. And they get it to Maddie Tull. Going to have to throw it up left-handed and bury it. Oh, Maddie Tull hits it. It's a 15-point lead just as the clock went off. And it's 43-28. 6:29 remaining in the third. We'll take a break.
Both teams were pooped right there.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Oregon Tech with a very good timeout there going into the break, trying to catch their breath after that frantic 3.5-minute stretch here in quarter number 3.
Well, they put the ball in play. Here come the Beacons of Bushnell. And into the front court, Slifka gives it up to Mathis. Mathis now over to Hansen, back to Slifka, back to Hansen. Hansen tries to lob down for Slifka. She just got away from everybody and then missed the lay-in. Wow. And then Mathis tried to put it back up, and she's fouled on the play. And the foul is going to go, is it Melissa Lee? And that's her 3rd personal foul. 3 fouls on Melissa Lee. And at the line will be Libby Mathis. Mathis, shot no good, back of the rim and off. Kennedy Toll getting ready to come into the game. Mathis will have one more. Shot on the way. This one is not good. Missed them both. Rebound tipped off by Maddie Toll. Gives the ball up to Sprague. Sprague in trouble. We get it to Lee, and all of a sudden we got a foul, and the foul's going to go against Hansen.
It's going to be free
really
throws.
Hit hard. Wow, Melissa, holy cow. She hit the floor very hard. That'll bring tears to your eyes in a hurry.
Kennedy Tolles to check in. It's going to be for Lee.
Yeah, that's what she was trying to do earlier when Mathis missed both foul shots. So Lee at the foul line. Melissa, Napavine, Washington, shot on the way. El Perfecto for Lee. And Melissa Lee now in the game has a total of 6 points. She'll shoot one more. And if she makes it, she'll be coming out of the game. And she does, and she's going to come out of the game. And into the game is going to be Kennedy Toll for Melissa Lee. And Lee's going to head into, Melissa Lee's heading into the trainer's room. She hit really hard. Slifka drives in. It looks like she was tied up there for a minute by Sprague, but got it away, missed the shot. Rebound cleared off her underneath by Kaylee Elliott. Gives it up to Sprague. Petrojetti chasing Sprague. Looked like she fouled her, now tripped her and the whole thing, and they're going to, hopefully they're going to call a foul. I think they did. They did. Ha-ha. Petrojetti got caught with the trip, and that is her 2nd personal foul. Good officiating crew here this afternoon, Mike.
If they called a game like this one last night of the men's game, would have been a really different outcome. I don't know if Tech would have won the game.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
It would have been a different outcome.
Yes, it would have. First shot on the way, good by Lee. She now has, by Olivia Sprague, and Sprague now has 12 in the game. Lee is in the trainer's room. Has now come out. I think they bandaged her up a little bit. Second one also good. 13 now in the game. And it's back up to that nice old 19-point lead again. Biggest of the game. Long 3 ball on the way by Petrojetti is no good. Matthews was almost called for over the back, but Kaylee Elliott got the rebound. Got it ahead to the little one, Gabby Gascon, who brings it into the front court. Now they come over here to Kennedy Toll in the corner. To Elliott, way out on top to Sprague. Sprague wants to drive back to Kaylee Elliott. Now give the ball down low, and it's lost in there, but Big Sister picks it up. Jump ball called. Kennedy Toll lost it. Maddie picked it up and was tied up, but the possession arrow will remain, or will it be? No, I guess the possession arrow goes the other way. It will go to the Beacons of Bushnell.
Bobby Tech with 5 turnovers here in the second half. Bushnell with 4. So
all
sloppy.
Right. Thank you, Michael. Slipka with the ball in front court, guided by Mari Toll. Gives it up to Camilla Miller. Back into Slipka. Wants to put it off the glass and down. She is a sweet player, is she not,
Well, she
Mike?
had the size advantage that time against Gascon and used it.
Well, she's only about 7 inches taller. Yeah, Gascon now coming in a hurry. Gives it up to Maddie Toll and give Gascon the dime. And Maddie Toll scores it. She now has 12 to go along with 13 by the leading scorer, Sprague. All right, pass over. Hansen saw it just at the last moment. Got it. Get it over to Slifka now. Slifka. And she's going to be tied up on the play. Good job by Kennedy Toll. The possession arrow goes to Oregon Tech, and we've got a timeout. 4:22 remaining in the third quarter. Oregon Tech 49 and Bushnell 30.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
On a Friday, and we're playing them on a Saturday up there. Oregon Tech has equaled their largest lead of the night at 19 points. Will have the basketball coming out of the break.
Well, Kennedy Toll is going to take the ball out. Gascon, Conley, Maddie Toll, and Kaylee Elliott in the game for Tech right now. Get the ball out on top to Kaylee Elliott. One bounce dribble, gives it up to Gascon. Gascon wants to come back. Kaylee Elliott, baseline three on the way, over and off, and the rebound is pulled down nicely by Camilla Mella, who comes to the front court on the left-hand dribble, drives down, terminates the dribble, gets the ball back out into the hands of Pedro Jetty. Pedro Jetty still holding on with it, gives it to Slifka. Slifka, long three, banker.
Ooh.
Long three, banker by Slifka. And in the game, she now has 13. And it's 49-33. Pass back down. Kennedy Toll's got it, lobs it over. Bringing the ball back out for Tech is going to be Gascon. Gabby on the dribble, comes to the right-hand side with it. Giving it down low, get it way out for Kaylee Elliott three. Off the iron, won't go. Rebound, Maddie Toll in traffic, tosses it up. It goes out of bounds. They tied her up momentarily, and she thought it was touched after it was pulled out of her hand, which it looked like it was. One of the few missed calls today. And back into the game comes Mirabli for the Beacons. And she'll bring the ball out of the backcourt. Mirabli now gives it up to Pedro Jetty. Pedro Jetty back to Mirabli, and she runs right into Maddie Toll, who is going to be, no, they're going to say.
It'll be on Elliott.
The foul's going to be on Kaylee Elliott.
It's her third. She and Lee both with three for Oregon Tech. Camila Mella with three for Bushnell.
And at the line, shooting right now is Mirabli.
Their first made free throw of the night.
Yeah, on the season, Mirabli has only shot 14 free throws and made 8. She's now 9 for 15, which I believe is 67%. Missed that one. And then the ball will go back. Now, what's he going to say?
So Tech got the rebound, but for some reason the horn blew.
Oh, okay. And he just said, give them the shot clock at 30 and go the other way. I like that kind of call.
Basically what it was whoever's running the clock decided they thought the shot was going to go in.
You can't do that, can you, Michael?
You can't assume anything in basketball.
Never. Okay, Tech under full court pressure. They get it in. Sprague has it. She's double teamed. Now gets it into Kennedy Toll, who gets it ahead beautifully in the front court to Conley. And now
Mathis bullies into Kaylee Elliott and will send Elliott to the line.
So now Mathis will pick up her first foul. And Kaylee Elliott will go to the line to shoot free throws. Shot on the way is good. Kaylee Elliott, needless to say, is a 91% foul shooter. And she now probably is up to about 93 because she's only been there about 17 times and made 16. All right, Tech back to a 17-point lead. And it's Pedrogetti. Pass is intercepted. Kennedy Toll comes up with it. Gives the ball over to the leader of the pack, Olivia Sprague. 2:28 remaining in the third quarter. Tech with the lead of 17. Sprague, little floater in the lane, went in and tapped right back out. I think Coach Poach wanted a foul on the play as they were all over. And Mathis puts it up. She scores, and she is fouled and gets the call. And I think Sprague got hit harder than that down the other way by a couple of people.
I would agree with that, Bobby. I think a lot of times on a play like with what happened to Olivia Sprague, they'll let the play go. If the shot goes in, they won't blow the whistle. I think they thought the shot was going to go in, and by the time the rebound had gotten come back up the floor, they couldn't blow the whistle.
And Mathis trying to make a three-point play out of it, but she's not a very good foul shooter and misses that again, but she got the bucket to cut the lead back to 15. All right, they come down in the front court, get the ball back out on top. With it to Sprague. Olivia's got it, gives it over to Jenna Wallace, who's in the game. Jenna comes over the near side with the ball to Elquist. Now back over, drive to the hoop, shot no good, put up by Kennedy Toll. And we have a whistle. And we got a jump ball and a possession arrow will belong to Bushnell. And they'll take it out. 1:43 remaining here in the third. Remind you, the Oregon Tech men and the Bushnell men, which should be a great game, come up after this one. And that one will be on 92.5 KLAD. Driving down the lane, putting up a little 8-footer, but it will not go down for Pedrogetti. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Oregon Tech. And again, under full court pressure. Tech trying to get it in, and they do. And now they nicely break the press. Kennedy Tell gets it into the front court, and we have a whistle and a foul on Slifka.
Free throws coming for Kennedy Toll.
As they are now up to the limit of 5 fouls in the quarter. And Kennedy Toll will go to the line to shoot 2. Into the game is Mandy Sissel, and she will replace Slifka, who had picked up her second foul. Kennedy Toll at the line for 2 shots. The first one is good. Kennedy Toll is a tremendous foul shooter. Oregon Tech women are good foul shooters.
Number
Michael.
2 in the league at 75%.
And second one also good. The one thing I've told you folks is that Safford is a walking record book.
I'm not going to say what they're doing tonight, though, Bobby.
No.
I don't want to jinx it.
Don't do that. Oh, and that's going to be nice try by Mirabile, but it was like, whoops. She'd already dribbled.
All right, I'll make the Tech's 15 of 15 from the line
I
tonight.
knew what you were going to say.
They have not missed.
Well, I tell you, that would be interesting. We'll see how it goes. All right, Tech somehow out the door goes Jenna Wallace as the ball was long and turnover Oregon Tech.
They had Alex Conley bringing the ball up that floor. That's not her job. She needs to give it off to one of the guards.
Yeah, she has to. She didn't. She threw it away. All right, Pedrogetti with the ball. Gives it out on the side there to Sissel. Now for a long 3-ball, Mirabile. And she hits it, and all of a sudden it's back to a 14-point lead with 49 seconds remaining in the third. And the ball is thrown away by Oregon Tech, and it will go back over, and all of a sudden they're right back in this ball game.
Tech's got to try to get a defensive stop in this situation. They'll bring in Gabby Gaston to put another ball handler onto the floor.
Conley comes out of the game. Gaston comes in. And the pass comes in again. They bounce it down low to Mathis. Want to put it off the glass and down. And just like that, it's 53-41. A big lead of 19 has gone all the way back down to 12 again. And a lot of sloppy passes by Oregon Tech has caused the problem. And now they're going to play. They have about a 8-second differential shot clock, game clock. Lee are setting up for a 3-ball, and it becomes an air ball. And it's knocked out of bounds. The ball will go to Bushnell, but I don't think the shot had even touched the and with 12 seconds, they can get the game. If they hit a 3, they can get it down to single digits. They haven't been there since midway in the first quarter. In the backcourt, Mirabile, and they tie her up. Jump ball, possession, it'll go to Oregon Tech. How good is that, Mike Sappert?
That's what you want right there.
6 seconds to go, you've got a shot.
Bobby combined 37 turnovers between the two squads.
Wow. We've seen worse, but we've seen an awful lot better. All right, Pedrogetti goes out. What's coming back into the game is Hansen. And now also Mirabile goes out. Gaston comes out, and into the game for Oregon Tech is for the first time is Kelsey Ching. They get it to Ching. Ching has the ball. She's going to launch a 3. Oh, back of the iron and off, and that'll end the quarter. Wow, they had her in there because she's a good little three-point shooter, but that'll end the third quarter. And hey, folks, Bushnell is back in the game. It's Oregon Tech 53, the Bushnell Beacons 41, back after this timeout.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Glad that you could join us here this afternoon. Tech with a lead at 53-41. Bobby, see if they can take this one home.
Well, I'll tell you, they had that 19-point lead again in the third, and it's only 12 as we start the fourth. The ball put in play by Bushnell. On the dribble is Bailon. Now he gets the ball back over to Hansen. Hansen lobs it. It's deep in the corner for a 3-ball. In and out. It went down and passed out. Slitfoot tried to save it, but he saved it right back to OIT. They drive down on the fast break. Nice play there. The bucket goes to Oregon Tech, and that's Kennedy Tull on a great pass from the little one herself, Gaston. And it leads back up to 55-41. They get it into Slifka. Comes over now, back to Slipka. She launches an NBA 3. No. Rebound, Maddie Tull. Gets the ball up to Gaston. Gaston comes to the front court. Gabby dribbling the ball out by the center court. Gives it over to Maddie Tull. Tull with it, bounces down. With the ball to Sprague. Back out to Maddie Tull. And over to Elquist. Back over now, Kennedy Tull wants to drive down the middle, gives it back to Big Sister, lay it up and in, the old give and oh, Tull to Tull, and it's back up to a 16-point lead, and now it's intercepted by Maddie Tull on the pass, and gives it up to Gaston, who comes to the front court once again on the dribble. 8:35 remaining in the ballgame. Tech with a fast and furious 3-ball shot on the way, back of the iron, no good by Sprague, and the rebound comes off to the hands of Pedrogetti. Pedrogetti gets it ahead to Hansen. Hansen drives to the sideline, picked up there by Sprague. Now they get it in. Now out for a long 3-ball on the way. Shot off the back of the rim by Sissel, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds to Oregon Tech. Melissa Lee comes into the game now. Good to see her back in the game after she had hit the deck and they bandaged her up in the training room. but back into the game for the first time since then. And in the backcourt, Gaston gets it across. Now they have it to Sprague. Little 12-foot jumper, won't go. Rebound picked up again by Bushnell, coming the other way into the front court. Haley Hansen, long three ball from the side. No good by Pedrogetti. They give their ball back to Pedrogetti again. She goes over on the left-hand side with it to Bailon. Bailon back to Pedrogetti. She launches another three and buries it. Pedrogetti hits the three, cuts the lead back to 57-44, and Tech will take the ball out. They get it inside to Gaston and back over, and they pass it right up here all the way into the forecourt. With her hands on the ball now is Elquist, gives it up on top now, and slowing it down to Sprague. Now a pass goes in, it's going to be intercepted. Not a wise pass from Melissa Lee, was intercepted. Now to Pedrogetti. Pulls up, they get it out. Now they're coming over for another long three from downtown. And this one is good by Haley Hansen. That's two in a row. And Mike, that's the closest they've been in an hour. 57-47. Almost a steal, but Gaston gets it to the front court with 7 minutes to go. They wait for the leader of the pack to catch up. But both teams right now are a little winded, and maybe even Tech a little more so. They seem a little slower. Melissa Lee has the ball, drives inside, underneath, is going to hit the deck. We're going to call a jump ball. Wow, Lee was whacked as she went down.
It stayed Tech possession. We hope that Lee's okay.
Yeah,
she went down hard.
I don't know how that cannot be called a foul. I mean, Melissa hit hard, and
Paul Poach just got teed up.
Paul Poach got teed up by the big boy who and rather having a conference. Melissa Lee just got way late on the play, and he called a jump ball. And Paul said something, and now he calls a technical. Totally. Wow. Wow, I tell you. I tell you right now, that could really be a multi-game changer, Mike Safford.
We're watching to see if Lee, she's headed back to the locker room again. Kennedy Toll going to come in for her. But it'll be free throws at the other end. The big question will be whether or not Tech retains the possession at this end or not. Could be a huge swing in this contest.
I mean, I think that the official, when he watches the film, he's going to see that he really screwed up. And so Slifko will shoot the technicals. Shot good.
Single digits.
And it's 9 and should be 8 after she shoots this one. She is 85%. And it makes it 9, and she could make it 8 right here, and she does. 8-point lead, and they're going to give the ball to Corbin. Or I should say Bushnell. I want to call him Corbin. And now they could really make a dent on this lead from 8, depending what they do here.
Would have been Tech basketball with a 10-point lead underneath the basket.
And they get the ball out on top now to Pedrogetti. Over to the near side with it by Lone. Long three from the corner. In and out on the hopper. Tough roll. Maddie Toll the rebound. And Gaston is fouled. And they finally called a foul. Good call by this referee right here as he called the foul on Hansen. Hansen really mugged Gaston. And that is the first foul of the quarter outside of the technical on Poach. All right, and they get the ball into Gascon. She's going to drive down, bring it back out. Now they give it on top to Kaylee Elliott. Now over to Sprague. Time to regain your emotions and forget the bad call that was made earlier. And now what exactly did you see?
I believe he called an illegal pick. That was where the big pileup between the two players. So I believe it's going to be Bushnell ball when it comes out. I believe it's going to be a foul on Tell. We'll wait to see. They have not come to the bench yet. But I believe it's a foul on Toll crashing through the screen. We'll wait to see.
Toll. We'll see.
And that is indeed the call. So another turnover for the Owls, and all of a sudden Bushnell on themselves a big run. It's a 8-0 run.
Yeah. It is 8-0 run because it was 57-41. An 8-0 run for Bushnell.
Tech playing not to lose instead of playing fast and fluid on the offensive end.
All right, Pedrogetti has it, gives it up to Slifka. Slifka wants to drive in underneath. Looks like she took a million steps, but lays it in. And they're only down 6 now after being down 19 on 2 occasions. Pressure in the backcourt, getting it across the timeline. Sprague comes all the way down, whirls in, puts it off the glass and down. That looks like a woman possessed, does it not?
She was either going to get fouled or she was going to score, one or the other.
One of the other. And the lead back up to 8, and that takes away what was a 10-0 run, wasn't it, at the end on that? All right, now in the front court comes Bushnell. Pedrogetti gives it up to Mathis, now to Slifka, and she is tied up on the play. Jump ball is going to be called, and who tied her up? Little Gabby Gascon tied her up. She and Slifka have been quite a battle for the short and the tall of it, I tell you. And I hope Gabby's all right. She caught one in the jaw, I think. I know earlier in the game, Slifka was absolutely rubbing her jaw the whole time like she had gotten hit early on. Now they get the ball in the backcourt. Sprague trying to get it out of the backcourt, does to Maddie Toe, gets it ahead, driving down, going to put it up and in. There it is. Great play by the little one. She did it. Gabby Gascon scores it, and it's back to a 10-point lead as we approach the 5-minute mark. Into the front court, Pedrogetti. Long cross-court pass goes over to Sissel. Sissel will hand the ball up to Slifka. They get it back down now to Sissel, now over to Pedrogetti. Pedrogetti yo-yos the dribble, gets it back down, a little 8-foot jumper along the baseline. That was just way too easy for Sissel. Totally unguarded. Somebody missed an assignment. And it cuts the lead back to 8 again, 61-53. Now they get it to the little one, and she's going to put up a 15-footer and hits that one. Oh, my. Right there, I tell you. And I think that's got to be a career high. Is it not for her?
She's got 9-10, the career high.
Drive down and put the ball up and in. Slifka underneath. I tell you, wow. Oh, 9. I was looking at the 14. I was looking at the wrong number up on the board. And a steal by Bushnell. They get it to Slifka again. She wants to put it up, and a travel is going to be called on Slifka. That may be a makeup call for something that happened earlier. One way or the other. 4:10 remaining in the game, 63-55. Timeout taken. 63-55 Tech. With 4:10 to go, we'll take a break and be back.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Fourth place on the line of the Cascade Conference. This has been a battle. 4:10 left, 63-55. The Lady Owls have the lead. It will also be their possession, but have to go 94 feet.
Well, we'll see what happens, Mike. We had those 2 comfortable leads. You got to give Bushnell a lot of credit. What they did to make this comeback. Owls trying to hold on. Ball goes in. It's knocked out of bounds, and they say it was last touched. I do believe they're going to say that we turned it over. It was off Oregon Tech when it went out of bounds. And so, all of a sudden, Bushnell has the ball back. Out on top, Bailon gives it to Slifka. Goes over on the far side for a long three from there. Over and off, no good. And that's got to be a foul on Pedrichetti, as she just absolutely mugged Kaylee Elliott, I do believe. Now he's going to call a conference. I don't know what he's going to do, but I think they're...
It could be a flagrant on Pedrichetti because the contact was above the chest. So it'll be interesting to see how the officials will call this.
In the old days, they would say that that was really a dirty play when they didn't have the foul situation.
It's just frustration is what it is.
Yeah,
It's just frustration.
Yeah, it is. It's frustrating when both teams want to win this game so badly, and both teams are making some mistakes, causing other mistakes. But it's been, Mike, a fun game.
Let's see what they say. See if I can listen in on the conversation. I believe they're calling a flagrant.
Well, I think it was, clearly.
Looking at the reaction of Chad Metters. Let's hear what the PA says. Let's hear what they say.
Intentional foul called on number 10 for the Deacons, Bella Pedrichetti. Oregon Tech will shoot 2 free throws and get the basketball.
There you go. It was exactly what I thought.
Okay.
So it will be a foul. Not a flagrant, but it will be an intentional foul. And so they'll send Gascon to the line to shoot 2, and Tech will have the basketball.
Flagrant would have been bye-bye player.
A flagrant would have just been, if it was a flagrant 2, it would be, but
yeah,
not in that situation.
Okay. Shot up and in by Gabby Gascon, who now has 10 points in the game. Makes some balls.
There's your career high.
She is the best foul shooter. I mean, we've got some great ones, but she is just automatic. 65-55, back to a 10-point lead, and the basketball for Tech with 3:56 to go. Ball comes in to Sprague. Olivia with it, yo-yos the dribble, out near the center line. Now it's going to give it up to Gascon. Gascon comes near side with it. Now back to Olivia Sprague. Good to see Lee back in the game again, Melissa. And now put up about a 15-footer, air ball, and comes back into the hands. Slifka's got it coming the other way. Bringing it into the front court is Sissel, back out to Slifka, and it's knocked away by Lee again. She knocked it away. Didn't even wear her football helmet when she came back out. After all of the spills she's taken. Gascon to the front court with the dribble. Gives the ball up to Sprague. Sprague has the ball taken away from her, and they come the other way into the front court on the TO. Long three, and it is buried by Slifka to cut the lead now to 7 points, and we got a timeout. 2:50 remaining in the game, 65-58. Don't you dare go away. I know you won't.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Tech with a lead by 7, 2:50 left. Bushnell still with 3 fouls to give.
All right, full court pressure put on. Here comes Gascon. Gascon to the front way, gives it over on the right-hand side to Kaylee Elliott, out on top to Olivia Sprague. And now they're going to have to, but you still just can't play to hold on to the ball. They've got to work and try to get a good shot. Sprague at the foul line, gives it back out. Kaylee Elliott has her hand picked and is back up by Gascon. Drives down to the foul line, wants to turn. Going to get it back out to Sprague. Shoot with 5 seconds on the shot. Buries the three! Oh, what a big bucket. Timeout, Oregon Tech. Back to a 10-point lead, 68-58 with 2:21 left in the game, and we've got ourselves another good bucket.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
68-58, Tech leads by 10, 2:21 left. Huge bucket by Olivia Sprague.
I tell you, Sprague now with 18. High in the game goes to Slifka, who has really got them back in the game. She's got 22. All right, they come to the front court. With the basketball, the Beacons down in the corner. Now bringing the ball back out of Sissel. Gives it up to Slifka. They go inside and putting the ball up. And, oh, the ball went in, came back out. Another shot no good. And now they're going to say the ball was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bushnell, and it will go back to Oregon Tech. Trying to get it in, and they do, to Melissa Lee. Now she gives it up to Sprague. Sprague triple teamed, and she has the ball trying to pass over him. It's intercepted. They come down, go out for a long three ball from the right side. No good off of the iron on the shot taken by Bailon. Tech the rebound, and bringing the ball into the front court is Melissa Lee. Gives it up to Gabby Gascon. Gascon's going to pull the ball back out. Tech will play for, try to run clock at the same time and still get a good shot with maybe 5 seconds or 10 on the clock. Get it back in, get it back in. Now shot by Maddie Toll, off the iron, no good. The rebound comes off to Slifka. Still 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the game. Into the front court comes Sissel, back out to Slifka. Get it in inside, and that's an easy two put up and in by Libby Mathis. And it's 68-60. Now they get the ball in, and here to the front court in a heck of a hurry for Oregon Tech comes Gascon, and they're going to call a jump ball on the play. 3 against 1 seems unfair. And they are going to let Kennedy Tull come into the game. Kaylee Elliott will depart. Want to get the ball handlers in to the ball game. Ball back in the hands. They can cut the lead further. 1 minute and 1 second to go. Now we're under a minute. Into the front court where the ball is Bailon. Gives it out. Looks good, but in and out of the hopper by Slifka. She wanted to be fouled, but there was no call. And the ball underneath is corralled by Melissa Lee. And they say she was tied up. But the possession arrow is what I'm gathering goes to Oregon Tech.
Correct.
I think Olivia looked like she wanted to go over and sit down with the fans over there. Now the referees are having another conference. And it will be Tech ball under full court pressure. 51 seconds remaining in the game. 68-60, an 8-point lead. Pass comes in. Kennedy Tull's got it. She's fouled. And that is only the 3rd foul, so you still aren't shooting. Got to get to 5, folks, for those of you who are not familiar with women's basketball. And then you shoot 2 the rest of that quarter. And Lee will take the ball out. Mathis comes out of the game. Slifka came back in, and now we have a whistle and a foul. And they called the foul on Sprague. She pulled her down.
I said that she crashed through the screen.
Oh, wow.
Tech just trying to will their way now.
49 seconds to go. Now Mathis comes back in for the easy 2 if they need it.
You got to make sure that you're out on the shooters. Don't allow easy looks. Force them to use the clock.
They look to get the ball in, still looking, and they do finally get the ball in to Sissel. Out on top now, Pedrogetti almost loses the handle, trying to get it to someone. Now gets it back over on the side to Bailon. Now they go, want to throw it up. Ball blocked, get a put up and in by Mathis. Down to 33 seconds, and it's now 68-62. Tech's lead is only 6. And with that, we'll take a quick break and come back.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Tech will have the basketball, leading by 6 with 33 seconds left, but have to run the baseline.
Okay, Melissa Lee will take the ball out for Oregon Tech. Full court pressure put on by Bushnell. Still trying to get it in. And with that, the foul is going to go against Mirabli.
And that's her fourth.
Her fourth foul. The official was standing over here right in the way. You couldn't even see anything that was going on. He's the Mr. Technical man. And so now they'll take the ball out again, still 33.7, 68-62. And getting set to come right back into the game is going to be Camilla Mella. Will come in, and Mirabli is going out with her 4 persons. Lee will take the ball out again. Pressure in the backcourt. Melissa Lee gets the ball into Gascon. Gascon in the backcourt. Lob pass, and she's so small she couldn't get it over him. And a tie-up should have occurred there. It wasn't. The ball is jockeyed around and it goes back in the hand. This time now, Melissa Lee's got it. Melissa Lee gives it up. They get it across, and we've got a whistle and a foul. If you're going to go against Sissel, we'll pick up the personal foul. And that is the 5th personal foul. And so it's a shooting situation, guys, is it not?
It'll be 2 shots for
Olivia
Sprague.
Yeah. Olivia Sprague will have 2 shots. 68-66 is the score. She can make it a 3-possession game if she just makes one of them. Sprague, an excellent foul shooter, will shoot 2. She has 18 points in the game. First shot up, perfect. Nothing but net for the sophomore from Klatskina. 17.6 seconds remaining in the game. This one could put it away right here. Shot on the way, good again. She's now got 20 and a 70-62. The lead is 8.
Bushnell without a timeout.
Get the ball to Slifka. Slifka gives it up to Kameli Millie. Driving down along the baseline, Pedrogetti wants to put it up and in. Went clear under the bucket, and a foul called on Maddie Toll. For a body block, they said. The bucket went in, made it a 6-point, 8 seconds still to go. She can cut it to 5. Now, if you're going, are you going to try to cut it to 5, or do you want to miss it and get the rebound?
You got to make the free throw.
Got to make the free throw. Okay, just wanted to know, Coach Safford. Wanted to get you in the book here. She missed it. We've got the rebound, Melissa Lee. And with that, she's fouled and will go to the foul line. Melissa Lee, I think she'll sleep well tonight. She's been battered and bruised all over the place in this game. Well, 5.5 seconds remaining in the game, 70-64. Lee will shoot 2 at the foul line.
We're going to join K-Lad FM on 92.5 here in a moment.
Shot
about
good.
A minute away.
So 71-64 with 5.5.
I like our chances, Bobby.
Reggie Miller is not on the floor tonight. for Bushnell. Second shot, no good. They've got to come all the way down again. Get the ball, that's intercepted. Oh my, what a great interception by Alex Conley. Ball game, 71-64. Oregon Tech has defeated Bushnell. Wow, what a game. You got to hand it to Bushnell. They made a fantastic comeback. Down 19 points even in the third quarter, and they got this thing down. So that is, again, 71-64 in this ball game.